Hey everybody, um, thanks for tuning in. Um, this is this is my video journal. I want to talk it out. I'm forever learning and growing. One of my mottos is try to be on the cutting edge of things. As things change in our society, I'm aware of them, and I want to try to be as much on the cutting edge as possible and trying to stay up with the times, to remain relevant to myself. I don't want to have to say I don't know to everything that's going on in this world. I want to be aware of some of the new changes, that are happening. But anyway, I am a clinician, and I teach women, how to be connected or recognize their emotions, how to get in touch with their emotions, listen to themselves, be aware of what they're feeling so that they can communicate it or either just sit in it. And the more you know about your feelings and emotions, the better you can make decisions about how you want to respond, react, move forward, say something, don't say something. I do like to acknowledge that even though I am in the helping profession, I'm always learning. Like, I learn a lot just teaching it, hearing from some of the people that, I teach, and, that stuff applies to me as well. Sometimes I get it, and sometimes I don't. It takes a little while for something to sink in. So because I am a helper, I'm always in tune to what's going on with me. And, I take responsibility for all of my actions, all of my behaviors, all of the words that I say out of my mouth, because I've moved from blaming people to taking responsibility for the choices and decisions that I make. And that's the same thing that I teach as well. And it's really empowering when you can accept responsibility, because now you have options and you have choices that you can make to move forward or not. So I had a couple of aha moments. I went to see Wicked, and Elphaba, one of the main characters, was okay. They running up on me, and I hate that. I'm driving, y'all, so forgive me. But anyway, Elphaba, of course, was the person who wasn't treated well. And I'm just going to say, for all of those, if you know, you know. But I was triggered by that movie. And so, I'm in my emotions. And but I'm not real connected to it. But I know that I have been impacted by the movie. And so I've been working on an eating plan, if you know, again. Not eating white things like rice, flour, bread, not much dairy, no fried foods, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I did treat myself when I went to the movies, and I had nachos and cheese with jalapenos, and I also had some chocolate covered almonds. So after I consumed those, I was full. But on my way home, my brain said, because Varsity is close to where I live, said, get you a hamburger and fries. And, I'm like, I'm not hungry. Okay, then, well, stop by your grocery store and get you your favorite sunflower seeds. And I'm like, no. And I started thinking those things, eating fried foods and eating potatoes and consuming a lot of salt, contributes to my pain in my joints. And so one of my aha moments was, you've been consuming things that cause you pain. Like, you're not just having pain because you having pain, but you have contributed to your pain. So I've been accustomed to eating my emotions, and I know that there are so many people out in the World Wide Web that can relate to me. I come from the era of the 50s. If you know, you know. Children were to be seen and not heard. So we ate our emotions. We stuffed our emotions. We kept our mouth closed. And we really didn't deal with it. We just stuffed our emotions and pushed through. So, but I've been very accustomed to eating my emotions. So I resisted those two thoughts. I get home and I like watching feel-good movies. I really like watching Christmas movies, you know, about either somebody who hates Christmas because they lost somebody, or they are in love with somebody, but they can't admit that they're in love. They're going back and forth in their emotions, or either they have a bad relationship with their parents, blah, blah, blah. So I was watching one of those movies a little later on in the same day, and all of a sudden I jumped up and I went to the refrigerator to get a cheese snack. I ate it. Yes, I did. And maybe like 15 minutes later, I jumped up again to go get another cheese snack, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? And I took my time and started thinking about what it was I was doing and why, because I still was full. So my aha moment was, I have been watching those feel-good movies, and actually I've been living vicariously through them because they were providing something that I did not get. Like, I didn't get the nurturing. I was taken care of, but I didn't get the emotional nurturing that I see through the shows. In relationships, I didn't get the good understanding and the good patience that I see on the shows, and a host of other things. And so when I watched them, I was being triggered. And so now my aha moment is, I have been triggering myself by watching the movies. And so I refused to get that cheese snack, but it became very clear to me, Jackie, okay, so you're going to have to do something else. So I acknowledged that, and then I didn't stop there. I came up with the plan. My plan was to do something about it. So let's say, for instance, I wasn't emotionally nurtured by my parents. Well, I am a good old grown adult. Now I can nurture myself. When I feel like I'm lacking in something emotionally, I can say what I need. I can do what I need to do to make me feel like I'm important. What I feel is important. Watch it now. Watch it. What I feel is important and all that good stuff. And then, you know, like being in a relationship and really not being heard, not being respected as a able-bodied thinking adult whose voice mattered, you know, all of those things. So I pay attention to what I feel. I pay attention to what I think, what I need to say. And so I can do those things for myself now. I'm not just having my aha moments, recognizing why I've been triggered, but I have a plan that I put in place to solve those issues. The other thing is, the part of solving it is to also recognize when I feel like I have poured into myself enough so that even if I decide to watch some more feel-good movies, I won't be triggered by them, because I will have given myself the things that I lacked, that I deserved to have but didn't get. So I just wanted to share that, and I just wanted to talk it out loud, which empties myself, but also continues to help me be aware that I am growing, I'm moving, and I'm shaking, and that you're never too old to learn. As long as I have breath in my body, that gives me an opportunity to make some changes. My goal is to one day look at myself and I become barely recognizable, because I have changed and grown and metamorphed to that degree. So thank you for listening. If you can relate, please leave a comment. Thank you for any portion of this video that you have listened to, and I hope that it helped. I hope that it causes you some thought, some reflection on your own life. Thanks a lot.